Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is my next blind reaction video. Episode 15 of Season 5. Yo! And I really liked the last episode, and I'm just so happy for you, Rarity. It's just so beautiful. From a purely analytical standpoint, that episode wasn't the greatest, but I don't care. It was a lot of fun. It was so cool, and and the song was really good. Except I can't get it out of my head now. But it's like I so liked what they were trying to do, and it was really cool, and it was just so awesome. And it's like I just enjoyed watching Rarity, triumph in the end and rediscover her dream and everything. And I like that a lot. That was just so awesome. That was cool. So, but fortunately, the next episode is just about to start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start! Ugh. Darn it. My computer doesn't know how to count. Or maybe I don't know how to count. I don't know. I'm losing it. Oh, dear. Oh, no. The previous generations of My Little Pony. The horror. Ah.
Oh, Sassy Saddles, don't you just love my new femme mystique chic line of gowns?
Sequins and sashes, Rarity, they're exquisite. Where in Equestria did you find the inspiration?
Oh, I modeled them after the adventures of Shadow Spade. Her stories are always full of mystery and suspense, and best of all, fabulous costumes.
They're perfect. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, just making some minor adjustments. Shadow Spade believes it all comes down to attention to detail. And so do I. There. Now it's perfect. Hey, guys!
Oh, Rainbow!
My bad.
Oh, God. Oh, poor Rarity. Oh, poor.
I used to wonder what friendship could be until you all shared this
Yay!
magic with me. Big adventure, tons of fun. A beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all
Yes.
complete to have mine. Do you know you're all my very best friends?
Oh. I wish I could think of something funny to say during the opening, but I think I've used every possibility. But so yes, it wasn't a big surprise that we're back here already. I mean, it's like we just got here and everything, so I'm not surprised that we're back here already. It's like Sassy Saddles, yes, and everything. So that's pretty cool. I mean, oh dear. So this is gonna be a tough one because it's like there's not really much to say. It's like Rarity has a new line already. Rainbow Dash. Oh, I just had a thought. Oh, Rainbow Dash is here in Canterlot. Ooh, that's kind of unusual. Like, usually the main six don't usually come to Canterlot and everything. It'll be interesting to see why she's here. I mean, I think the short answer might be, well, she's here to see Rarity. It's like, this is obviously a new big deal for Rarity and everything. So, the main six probably want to come down here from time to time and see what's going on. Because in theory, Canterlot is not really that far away from Ponyville, so but anyway, enough of that. But yeah, I mean, and of course, in true Rainbow Dash fashion, comes and knocks everything over by accident. Oh dear. There seems to be a recurring theme for her, particularly when Rarity is involved. Well, sort of, anyway. But yeah, I mean, oh dear, it's like I did happen to catch the name of this episode. It's a never promo for Equestria Girls, the friendship games. Not surprised. Interesting. US premiere next Saturday. Interesting. So, oh dear. Yes. I don't know what to say right now. It's like, I think the show is going to be coming back on in the next 10 seconds or so. So, I think it's definitely one of these times of, oh, thank you. I'm so glad the show's back now.
Sorry I messed up your dress thingy.
Nothing we can't fix in a stitch. What are you doing in Canterlot?
I'm here for Princess Celestia's Royal Garden opening tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Rumor has it the gardens are especially lush this season. I've heard that
Rarity
the
investigates.
Wonderbolts will be kicking things off with an aerial display.
You heard right. And Rainbow Dash is here to fly with them. So exciting.
Well, kind of exciting. Technically, I'm not flying. I'm just the lucky reserve who was called in to be the backup flyer in case a Wonderbolt can't perform.
Oh.
Oh, don't be so modest. Out of all the reserves, you were the one chosen.
It is pretty sweet. And I do get to stay in the castle, hang out with the Wonderbolts, and eat awesome food at the dinner tonight.
Oh, cool.
Speaking of the dinner, you're still coming, right?
Heavens, yes! A chance to dress up, be charming, and show off my newest feminist couture. I wouldn't miss it for all of Equestria.
Great. See you tonight.
That was cool. Oh no, oh no, oh no! That was close. Oh. I think they're gonna want to fix that.
The rhinestones I ordered. Oh my. Oh, there's been a mistake. I ordered dragon cut stones, and these are hoof polished.
I'm sorry, but I've got a full load of deliveries today. I'm not sure I have time to redo your order.
Oh, of course you don't. Your job is so difficult. Honestly, I don't know how you keep all of those orders straight.
Oh, it is pretty
dear.
tough. And what with the boxes all being box-shaped.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
yes, and I very much appreciate it. But if there was any way you could squeeze in one more little delivery, I would be eternally grateful.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Well, for you, Rarity, I'll see what I can do.
Okay. So,
Rarity,
morally
you could
ambiguous,
sweet
but-
talk a filly out of candy.
Oh, it was nothing. No pony minds a compliment. Now, you simply must help me pick out an outfit for tonight. Something from the new collection, of course.
Ah, the Wonderbolts. Yes.
Let's grab some grub.
I wonder if the Wonderbolts ever show up
Is that
without their
Juniper
uniforms
Phoenix
like
I
that.
smell?
No, it's broccoli.
Oh, broccoli?
Yeah, Juniper Phoenix is one of my favorite Styen colognes.
Mine as
Hello
well.
there.
It's masculine and it's soft, with the barest
What?
hint of floral notes. And
Rarity, don't you know who this is?
No.
a gentle pony with fabulous taste in colognes and scarves.
No.
It's Wind Rider.
Oh, so nice to meet you.
You didn't let me finish. He's a living legend. He holds the Wonderbolt record in the Mustang Marathon.
Well, that was a long time ago. Honestly, I can't believe I still hold the record.
Wind Rider. You see him at Rainbow Dash. She's one of our most promising reserves. She just might beat your record.
Really now?
Oh, I'm nowhere
Really?
near as good as you. I mean, I'm fast, but I don't have the endurance to go long distances.
Don't be modest. A little practice and you'll be beating records in no time.
Wow. What have you done with Spitfire?
Well, it's nice to meet you, Phillies.
Not as nice as it is to meet you, sir. I can't believe I just met Wind Rider. Yeah, he's coming out of retirement to take the spot of honor in the center of our aerial flower formation tomorrow. Really? That's
Wow.
incredible!
Oh, it's Princess Celestia.
Guess I'll just watch Wind Rider being awesome from the sidelines.
Aww.
Practice tomorrow is gonna be so boring.
I
Aww.
don't suppose I could keep you company.
You could! They always let friends and family come watch practices.
Oh, well, that was nice. The horror.
Sorry about that. Let me help clean that up.
Ew,
No,
no.
it's almost impossible to get stains out of silk. But not to worry. I've come prepared.
Good for you, Rarity. The Royal Guard.
That dinner was absolutely divine. Thanks for inviting me. Ooh, you're staying in the East Tower? Those rooms have the best view of Canterlot.
How lucky are we? Well, we better get some shut-eye before practice.
See you tomorrow, Rarity.
Good night.
It's bright. It's bright.
Thanks for keeping me company, Rarity. If you weren't here, well, I don't know who I'd be talking to right now.
Hey.
You'd be talking to me.
Oh.
Rainbow Dash. Spitfire's mom sent a message that she was sick. She had to leave to take care of her.
Oh.
Oh no!
Well, that was nice.
I hope her mom's okay.
Me too. In the meantime, we need you to fly at her place.
Ooh.
Like, in the actual show?
Uh-oh.
Unless Spitfire comes back, yes.
I won't let you down, Soren.
Dear.
Ah! The best thing ever!
Oh, no, look out! Oh.
Gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! I'm gonna get to fly with Wind Rider and the Wonderbolt, cause
Yes!
I'm the fastest and I'm awesome and
Nice
I know
moves,
it.
Rainbow.
Rainbow Dash?
Rainbow Dash.
Better have this, darling.
I have a... Uh-oh. It's like, what was Soren, warning her about? Hey, watch it. Watch what you're doing.
Hello there. A friend or family?
Family. My daughter's a Wonderbolt. But I don't see her up there. Do you know Spitfire?
Oh, you're Spitfire's mum. But I thought you were sick.
What?
Well, Spitfire got a note from you saying you weren't feeling well, and she went home to take care of you.
I didn't send a note.
That's so strange.
Stormy Flare? Aren't you supposed to be sick? Okay, what's happening?
I don't know. But I do know I didn't send my daughter a note.
Could some pony have sent Spitfire a fake note?
Who would do such a thing?
Some pony who wanted her out of the show, I suppose.
Why would any pony want that?
Maybe, so they could take her spot.
Oh no! Uh-oh. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Oh dear, it's like, yes, interesting, interesting. I do have to say this, like, when I heard, it's like, I think it was actually a Royal Garden Party. For a minute there, I thought it was Royal Guard or something. So I'm like, yes, the Royal Guard. Oh, it's just a garden party. Oh, okay, but that's cool too. We did actually get to see the Royal Guard a little bit and everything, but and another new addition to the Royal Guard and stuff like that. But anyway, enough of that, because that's obviously not the important parts here. Those are the parts that I find really cool. But obviously, first of all, Rainbow Dash. You know, the whole thing with the Wonderbolt reserves and everything is so interesting. And, of course, this new pony, unfortunately, I forgot the name of already. It's like, never interesting thing is, like, all the Wonderbolts are really tired. Bummer. All I can say is I know how they feel. Oh dear, it's just too much late night training, I guess, or something. But anyway, I mean, yeah, so, interesting. I mean, obviously, it's a mystery. It's like, who's responsible? I have a funny feeling the answer is going to be surprising. I mean, the other interesting thing I noticed about this episode is that there appeared to be a lot of writers on this one episode. There was like 5-6 lines of like story by this, written by this dude. Oh my gosh. So we'll see how this works out. But so far I kind of like this episode. I mean, there's you know giving us a glance into things that we really haven't seen before in some ways, and it's like, again, it's a mystery. And Rainbow Dash gets to live out her dream of actually performing with the Wonderbolts. Yes! And everything, but but they may have to put her on trial first. Oh no! Oh dear. So, yeah, so it's like, all I'm gonna say is, pay attention, kids, the details could be everything. In fact, they said this at the very beginning of the episode, is like, you know, as one of my favorite lines of Babylon 5 is the details are everything. And as a computer programmer, I understand that all too well. Sometimes, you know, the details are absolutely everything. It's like, you thought you know this, but actually no. It was the detail was actually something different, and that changes everything. So yeah, so pay attention, kids, and maybe you'll figure out the mystery before the end of the episode. So, I mean, interesting question is, obviously, the first question is, who did this? And the other question is, why? I have a feeling the answer is good. I mean, the answer will most likely be surprising, because the obvious answer is rarely the answer in mysteries, because that would be no fun. But sometimes it is the obvious answer, but we shall see. Again, I don't think I want to say who I think was responsible for this just yet, but... Yes, not till I'm a little bit more certain, I think. But we shall see, and hopefully the episode will be back momentarily, and it is, and yes!
Me? I would never do that to Spitfire. Why would you think it was me?
I did see you and Spitfire leave the dinner together.
We were room neighbors in the castle.
And you did say you would do anything to fly with Wind Rider.
Yeah, but I didn't mean anything.
Spitfire came by my room and told me she had to go see her mom at around midnight. Where were you then?
I was asleep at midnight, having this totally amazing dream. There I was at the arena, flying with Wind Rider and the Wonderbolts, like I've always wanted to.
Oops. I don't think you should tell
Never
them
mind.
that.
Not helping.
Yeah, not helping.
Rainbow Dash, if you can prove that some pony else is behind Spitfire's disappearance before the start of the show, then you can still fly with us. In the meantime, Misty Fly, Blaze, head over to Stormy Flair's house and try to find Spitfire and bring her back.
Yes, sir!
I have to warn you, if you sent that letter, the bylaws are clear. I'd have no choice but to ban you from the Wonderbolts forever. Understand?
Ouch.
I understand. But how am I gonna prove I didn't send a letter that I didn't send?
With me!
Hmm?
Detective Rarity is on the case, and we're going to get to the bottom of this faster than my costume change!
Yeah, what's with the getup?
Obviously, I am channeling Shadow Spade through these gorgeous garments, and she would say that the best way to prove that you didn't send the letter is to find out whoever did. First up, the scene of the crime.
Where's the scene of the
We have a
crime?
long road ahead of us, Rainbow Dash and I. Well, not too long because we didn't have much time, but the point is, I was up for the challenge. There I was, surveying the crime scene, and looking très chic while doing it.
Focus, Rarity, focus!
This must be the envelope for the letter Spitfire got.
Are you sure? Bummer.
These look like hairs from a rainbow mane.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not helping. Oh.
Rainbow Dash was getting antsy, but I had faith I could clear her name and find the real culprit.
What are you doing?
Oh, just thinking thoughts. Rainbow Dash was right. In order to solve the mystery, we had to be focused, driven, 100% in the... Ooh! The damask pattern on these curtains is exquisite. Oh, and this velvet rope holder.
Okay, we're doomed.
We don't have time to look at the decor. They're gonna kick me out of the Wonderbolts unless we solve this thing.
I know, Rainbow. And I'm on this case like a charm on a bracelet. Here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Some pony had to bring Spitfire that letter, which means some pony must have seen them.
Huh? Why are we here?
Questions for you, and I'm sure once we get some things cleared up, we'll...
Come on, Rarity. We don't have all day. Where were you on the night of last night at midnight?
We were here, guarding the hallway entrance like we were supposed to.
A likely story.
I'm telling you, we were there all night, and no one went in or out of that hallway.
Except for you.
What are you trying to say?
Just that there are only 2 rooms in the northwest wing, yours and Spitfire's. So the only other pony who had access to that wing was you.
Oh,
The
dear.
waters were getting choppy. Rainbow Dash's tactics were, well, horrid. It was time for another approach.
Uh-oh.
I should take it from here.
Rarity, we don't have time for this!
You castle guards have such a difficult job. I'm guessing that at times it can be rather boring.
It is. I've counted all 345 bolts in the ceiling tiles 293 times.
Oh, poor
Of
guy.
course, being a castle guard can be thankless work. I'm not saying you did, but if you took a break, you more than deserved it.
Uh-oh.
You're right. We don't get a lot of recognition for what we do.
Except for last night when some pony was nice enough to leave a cake for us. So we did take one little break when we ate that cake.
What kind of cake was it?
Cherry with a custard filling?
Was the frosting vanilla or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Was the base of the cake decorated with buttercream rosettes?
It was.
Ugh! Who cares how it was decorated?
Rainbow Dash was questioning my methods, but I knew what I was doing.
Do you?
Did I say that one out loud?
I mean, even I think I'm guilty at this point.
Oh no!
I really did want to fly in that show. What if I wrote that note when I was asleep? Do you know what I do when I sleep? Because I sure don't.
Oh, calm down, Rainbow Dash. We'll get to the bottom of this. There's only one bakery in Canterlot that makes a chocolate cherry cake with custard filling and buttercream frosting rosettes, and that's Cinnamon Chai's Tea and Cake Shop.
Okay.
Hello, how can I help you?
I've heard you have the best chocolate cherry custard cake with buttercream frosting rosettes in town.
Oh, you're traveling the right circles. We're the only chocolate cherry custard cake with buttercream frosting rosettes in town.
Oh dear.
Oh no, but some ponies already bought it. Who was the lucky pony?
I can't even say.
Why? Because it was some pony famous?
No, because it was hard to tell. She was wearing a trench coat, sunglasses, and a scarf around her head that covered most of her face. But I do remember she had a really deep, raspy voice.
What do you mean, raspy?
Well, kind of like yours.
What?
If there's anything else you can remember, dish.
Well, have I got a story for you? The pony who bought the cake threw a big fit when she accidentally got chocolate ganache on her scarf.
Ganache?
That's terrible. What color was the scarf?
White. No, maybe more than ivory.
You don't say.
I can't believe you're talking fashion at a time like this.
Rainbow, don't panic. I need you to trust me.
Trust you? You spend more time changing clothes than trying to help me.
Oh.
I'm doomed.
Oh, it's gonna be okay, Rainbow.
Not? Come on.
Yes. Oh dear.
Rainbow Dash was obviously upset, but I had all my ducks in a row.
Oh.
Except one.
Oh.
She was not going to like it, but there was only one way to find out if my suspicions were correct. We looked everywhere, but Spitfire wasn't at her mom's house.
Where could she be?
I found the culprit.
Dun 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 dun! Oh no, who is it?
Some pony sent Spitfire away and framed Rainbow Dash for it. And that pony was none other than... Wind Rider!
Okay. Yes, the Royal Guard got to speak! Yes! Oh my gosh, that was so cool in itself. It's like, I'm sorry, I had to get that out of the way. And again, it's like, there's guards of all different colors and stuff now. It's like, the pattern has been broken, or something, I don't know. It's like, I don't know how to think. Because, yeah, but anyway. Oh my gosh, it's like, okay, I mean, it's sort of... so far, I'm like, confused a little bit, to be honest. It's like, not what I was thinking, to be honest. The other interesting thing is, okay, so, where is, Spitfire? That might be the big giveaway. But we shall see, and everything, so... So, oh dear, it's like, I think I'm gonna have a lot to comment about this after this episode, because this sort of might remind me of an episode of Fraggle Rock, where, slightly different, probably different lesson, but same same conclusion, and how they find, who they find, and how they find the person who was actually responsible and everything, or in that case, the Fraggle that was ultimately responsible. So, yeah, so, yes, I kind of like this episode. I mean, certainly the background stuff, like the Royal Guard, is certainly the most interesting, and we've got to go around Canterlot and the old time movie, stuff. It's like, hey, what happened to all the color? And focus, Rarity, focus! And I like that. It's like Rainbow Dash is just being the impulsive, impatient self that she is. It's like, It's like, come on. It's like, why do you care what, what color the scarf was or the details? What difference does it make? How could you talk about fashion when my dream is at stake? How could you do this to me? Is probably what Rainbow Dash is thinking. But of course, Rainbow Dash, Rarity, I'm sorry, my brain is no longer functioning and I'm sleep deprived and it's like, blah. But anyway, but Rarity is definitely trying to help out as best she can. And I think that she probably will come to the right conclusion at the end. But we shall find out because the show is back.
Rarity, I can't believe you would accuse Wind Rider of framing me. He's a living legend for Pony's sake.
All the evidence points to him.
What evidence could you possibly have? All you did was ask about cake, admire decor, and change outfits a gazillion times.
Let me explain. I never believed you would send Spitfire away. And when we found the rainbow hairs in Spitfire's room, I could tell they didn't fall out. They were cut.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
No pony loses hair in a chunk. And look at the ends. It's a straight line. They were clearly cut with shears, which means some pony planted it. Then, when we were examining Spitfire's room, I smelled something on the envelope. Juniper Phoenix, Wind Rider's cologne of choice. Then, in the castle hallway, I noticed some of the damask curtains fell out of their velvet rope holder, indicating that some pony had been hiding behind them. Perhaps after they dropped off the fake letter?
Juniper Phoenix is a very popular fragrance, and any pony could have moved those curtains.
Precisely why I questioned the castle guards. They were at their post at the entrance to the hallway all night, except for a small window of time when some pony brought them cake. A cake that was ordered by a girl pony with a raspy voice. Whoever ordered the cake got a chocolate stain on their ivory scarf. And I couldn't help but notice that Wind Rider's scarf is tied in a tight Windsor knot instead of its usual loose slip knot. And why is that? Is it to hide the chocolate stain?
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
This is preposterous. Wonderbolts, you don't believe a word of this, right?
Just admit it. You're as guilty of framing Rainbow Dash as you are of ruining that ivory scarf.
Fine. You caught me. I did it.
But why, Wind Rider?
Why?
Is it because I took the last broccoli at the dinner and you really, really wanted it?
Come on, Rainbow.
No. It was because he was afraid that you would break his long-distance Wonderbolt record. I heard him when Spitfire said you were close to breaking his record. He said, and I quote, "Heh heh. That's the polite but disingenuous laugh you make when you want to seem happy, but really, you're not."
I thought if I could get Rainbow Dash kicked out of the Wonderbolts forever, my record would be preserved.
Really? That is so not cool. And I thought you were the coolest Wonderbolt ever, until now.
Dear.
I did what I had to do to protect my record. Sometimes you gotta play dirty to be the best.
That's not what being a Wonderbolt is all about.
She's right. Wonderbolts look out for each other. Which reminds me, where is Spitfire?
I sent her the letter pretending to be Stormy Flare. I told her I had Pegasitis, and the only cure is the ice iris in the Crystal Mountains.
Oh,
No wonder she's been gone so long. Ice irises are almost impossible to find in spring.
The Crystal Mountains are too far for any pony to make it there and back before the Royal Garden opening. Rainbow Dash, we need you to fly in Spitfire's place.
But Spitfire shouldn't have to miss this. I'm gonna get her.
Well, you'll never make it in time.
Then there's no time to lose!
Well, that was surprising. Oh, good for you, Rainbow.
Rainbow Dash is still gone. Oh, don't panic. If I know Rainbow Dash, she'll come through.
Spitfire, you're back! I can't believe you made it.
I wouldn't have if Rainbow hadn't found me so fast. Gave me enough time to fly back.
Rare, I couldn't have done it without you. And I'm sorry I doubted you. But why didn't you tell me what you were doing?
Well, I didn't want to get your hopes up until I was sure. And I couldn't be sure until I saw that chocolate stain.
Thank you for believing in me, even when I was doubting you. I'm some friend, huh?
Aw.
Actually, you're quite a good friend. You went to get Spitfire, even though it meant you couldn't fly today.
I'll get my chance one day.
Or today. How'd you like Wind Rider's spot in the show?
What?
What?
You can't do this to me. I'm one of the greatest Wonderbolts there ever was.
Not anymore. For attempting to frame Rainbow Dash, I hereby strip you of your Wonderbolt status!
Oh dear.
So, would you like to fly with us?
Would I? Yeah, yeah.
Rainbow Dash?
Yes, sir?
Coming!
So my friend got her moment in the sun, or the center of an aerial flower, as the case may be. And as for me, I got a chance to show off my Femme Mystique chic collection.
That's nice, dear.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did, Rarity. Okay. They've even affected the credits, okay? And as always, thank you to you hardworking people for working so hard on the show. Yes! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh dear, oh dear. It's like, nice outro music, nice outro music. Alright. So, that was Rarity Investigates. Who would have thunk it? It's like, oh. Okay, I gotta get this out of the way. It's like, yes, the Royal Guard got to speak and actually have lines, and yes. Oh dear. Oh, that was just so cool. And it's like, yeah, they broke the pattern. They broke the sort of the uniform code of the Royal Guard of them just being either white or brown. It's like there's one with green, there's a green one and all that stuff, and that's maybe that's for another video, I think. But that was just so cool. What can I say? I like the Royal Guard. So anyway, enough of that. So yeah, oh dear, this was an interesting episode. It was kind of slow at first because yeah, but it does flow the way that most mystery stories go. It's like yeah, they give us some of the clues, but not all. So in some ways, it's not possible for us to solve the mystery, but it often is as well. I actually thought it was Spitfire or something, because that would make sense. It's like, why is Spitfire not here? It's like, it's like if she went to her mom's house, why is she not at her mom's house or something? So. But anyway, that was a good explanation and everything. But no, it's like that made sense, but I must say I'm a little disappointed. It's another case if the Wonderbolts have not been shown in a very positive light. However, this time they, in a way, the Wonderbolts themselves redeem themselves in a way, is that they show that, they don't approve of this behavior. It's like, no, this is not what we're about. We're not it's like, we're a team and everything, it isn't about personal records or anything like that. And interesting thought with that guy is that he's obviously the same color as Rainbow Dash. My first thoughts when we first seen, wait a minute, is this Rainbow Dash's father? But then I remember, we actually have seen Rainbow Dash's father in the past. I forget what color he was, but in a way, color is irrelevant in those regards. But anyway, so enough of that. But yeah, it's like, but again, it's another case of, this is like old Rainbow Dash again, except this time it's in a male character instead of a female one. It's like, yeah, this is old Rainbow Dash, sort of. I mean, I don't think old Rainbow Dash would play dirty that way, but still, this in a way does reflect kind of the old Rainbow Dash in some ways. But I like that and everything. And once again, it's like another pony who's been kicked out of the Wonderbolts, but he did kind of deserve it. He did something kind of bad. Oh dear, it's like, oh. I mean, I'm disappointed that's really petty. It's like, I mean, at the one hand, this is like the world record for this thing. So yeah, if some pony was going to threaten that would be kind of a bummer to have someone beat it. But it still seems really petty for him to go to all this trouble and, obviously risk being expelled from the Wonderbolts and everything. It seems really petty to do that. But in a way, that's sort of the point. It's like, that's exactly why they kick him out of the Wonderbolt. It's like, this is absolutely not the behavior of a Wonderbolt. It's like, sorry, you're gone. But interesting thought is that he's kind of gone anyway. He's sort of retired, but oh well, whatever. Details. But again, sometimes the details are everything. So Yeah, I like that. I kind of like that. It was kind of fun with Rarity. Yeah, Rarity as the detective and everything. It did get kind of tiresome kind of quickly though, because yeah, it's like, okay, we're going here, but I don't really see how all this fits together yet. I know they're gonna tell us at the end, but but yeah, I mean, but overall it was okay, and it was certainly fun, and it was a chance for Rarity to just, have some fun, and again, have a little bit of, just have, in a way, be something other than what Rarity is. I mean, we had a whole episode last week of her being the dressmaker. Now she's a detective and everything. It's like, who would have thunk it? But she's really good at it. And in some ways, it would make sense for her to be good at. I mean, she's a dressmaker, and I would, in a lot of things, it's like when you make things, details are everything. The pattern is all important, and if you don't follow the pattern, the details, the design, things go horribly wrong. So in some ways, it makes sense for her to be good at this. In some ways, and not to mention, she read, I think it was books. I can't remember. It was either books. I guess it must be movies because they mention costumes a lot, but whatever. But anyway, it's like this is her daring do. It's like, and everything, and I like that. And again, who would have thunk it? Rarity and Rainbow Dash. Good one. So, overall, I think this episode was okay. It was sort of interesting. It's another one of these. It's like sometimes some of the things that are going on in the background are more interesting than the actual story being presented. But it was still fun and interesting and cool. And we did get to see a lot of different little glimpses into things. And we did get to. I do like that the Wonderbolts, although this guy is shown in a very negative light, the Wonderbolts are shown in a very positive light, showing and saying flat out, this is not what we are. It's like, this is not the behavior that we want or tolerate. It's like, we're a team and everything, and I love that. That's great, because yeah, all the other Wonderbolt episodes, the Wonderbolts have been shown in a bad light and everything, and I'm glad that in this time that wasn't the case here. But and again, I think could be some interesting focus on video material perhaps regarding the Wonderbolts in that regard, like Soren appears to be quote unquote second in command or something, but that's interesting in itself. Okay, I think I'm rambling on this video, and I don't know if there's much else to say on this one other than it was kind of fun. It was kind of slow, but it was a pretty good mystery episode, and it did it pretty well, so it's okay. I liked it though. And I probably have a lot more to comment on about the Royal Guard and the other things in the background at a later date. So anyway, thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing, and until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong, and pony on. Blue Star out.